Hello and welcome to the best YouTube channel in the entire world. Let me take you to Mootopia. Hi, welcome to this new Mootopia MMIV preview and review. We're going to try some new stuff in this episode. Gone are the highlights, because apparently the EFL are threatened by my 50 average viewers. Instead, we will be looking at post-match tweets from players, journalists and fans. So let's get on with it. Wycombe arrived without a win at the Moo Camp since April 2010 and one win in 13 away league games. With Dons undefeated in league for 6 games, I was positive nothing was going to happen in this game except us win, as my 2-1 prediction demonstrated. Although the Dons' stats look very impressive, it is important to remember we were playing 10 men for just over half the game, with the first chance of the match falling to Vokes, which thankfully Fisher saved very well. With both sides playing well and chances being created by both sides, Wycombe scored, but Travazzoli was well offside, so the celebrations looked not a bit, but very silly. As half-time approached, Lewington, who had earlier been lucky not to have been booked for a foul on Jack Wackley, played a great through ball over the back line, which Parrott ran onto and was violently brought down by Stewart in the box. Amazingly, the Dons were given a penalty and Stewart was sent off. He really doesn't have the greatest of luck at Stadium MK. The last time he came, he kicked a ball into the stands in frustration and nearly decapitated a young fan, earning pantomime villain status for the rest of the game. Looking at the replay, Wycombe's manager probably has a point when he said, "I don't think it was a red card." He agreed it was a penalty, but disagreed with the ref when he was told there had been a push, which, to be honest, I can't see even after multiple viewings of the incident. With Dons a goal up and them being down to 10 men, Wycombe did the only thing they could and try and catch us on the break, which has worked for teams already this season. Try as they might, the Dons couldn't find the second goal, and Wycombe failed to find the ball and position to grab the point. After the game, Liam Manning was full of praise for Wycombe, praising how well they adapted to the red card and also their general play and how they apply their tactics. Mysteriously, he did go all Arsene Wenger when he was asked about the sending off, saying, "I haven't seen it." "Yeah, of course you didn't, Liam Manning. Yeah, I really believe you." Ainsworth, for his part, was pretty much spot on with his post-match comments, saying, "Well done, MKDONS, you beat us, but you didn't put us to bed with 10 men." And Manning saying, "Not the prettiest, not the game we've had most control in, but ultimately it's the getting the 3 points that counts." Can't disagree with either of those. Social media was a buzz as always, with some of my favourite post-match tweets being this little gem from the MK citizens Toby Locke. Clearly a glass half full guy. Johnny Dio here overlooking that his fans were giving Troy pelters and that the goal was scored at their end. He's Jose Mourinho. The Dons' official tweets that could well be the story of Parrott's season. This well-rounded opinion of Dippy Don, again can't argue with this, And finally, the best news since the transfer window shut for Toby Lock again. He really is a ray of sunshine. So with what will be looked back on as a functional, if not memorable win against our visitors from the Third World, we now move on to looking at the coming games against Fleetwood Town and Doncaster Rovers. On Tuesday, we play the Cod Army at Stadium MK. After losing their opening 3 games in the league, they are now unbeaten in 5 league games, scoring 11 of their 13 goals in that period. They have conceded in every game they've played, though, so entertainment is guaranteed. In the last 5 games against the Dons, we have seen Fleetwood beat us once and us win twice. Overall, the Dons have 5 wins, 2 draws and 2 defeats against Fleetwood. There has never been a 0-0 game between the sides. Their goals have come from across the team, so there appears to be no danger man, but they do have ex-Glasgow Rangers duo Joe Dondu and Joe Garner. Both obviously have experience of this standard of football. An interesting point to make is that Fleetwood have had to come from behind in every league games this season, and only Portsmouth and Sheffield Wednesday have stopped them scoring. My prediction is 3-3, with Scott Twine getting 1 from a corner or a free kick, and Parrott getting 2, both from a through ball. Next up, we will be looking at Doncaster Rovers game on Saturday. Donny sit 24th at the moment, but have beaten Man City under 21s 2-1, which Pep had clearly forgotten when he tried to force his agenda last week. Their last 5 games up until today have seen them only pick up 1 point in the league, a creditably draw against Portsmouth. They also lost 2-0 at Rotherham despite playing against 10 men for 40 minutes. All in all, their season is not going too well. The Dons' last 5 against Doncaster have seen us only win once, but obviously now seems a perfect time to play them. But if history teaches us anything, it's that there are no guarantees in football. Results are not the only thing that Donny have found hard to come by. They have only scored 4 goals in the league. Oddly for a team at the bottom, no one has put a sack load in against them. So they've actually conceded less in the league than Accrington Stanley, who are 7th and only 1 more than the Dons in 3rd. My prediction is 4-3 to us, and I think we can hold out our 3rd place lead, if not getting higher. The reason I think this is we have been so unbeatable and so encouraged. So I think Louis will get a hat-trick, and I think that Twine will get a goal as well. With Plymouth playing League One's 2nd worst team on Tuesday, we need to beat Fleetwood to keep the pressure on early win leaders Wigan and Sunderland. Then hopefully, if we can then beat Donny and Plymouth lose on Saturday against Lincoln, we can make a bit of a gap between 3rd and 4th. That's this episode all wrapped up. Remember to like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching, and come on you Dons!